Alright, what's good guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I wanna talk about currency making. Since we have like 1.5 weeks left up until Leaguestart, I figured I should just throw it out there. This is one of the best strategies that you can use. It's extremely lucrative and it's quite easy, to be honest. So I wanna talk about bossing and more specifically invitation farming. Around a month ago I did a 0 to hero and in 5 days I actually got 160 or 80 exiles. It's extremely lucrative, and if you do it early on the league, it's gonna be even better. So first and foremost, what do you actually need in order to get started with this? So you need a bossing character. This character that you see on the screen is not a bossing character. It doesn't have really nice single target DPS. However, if you just wait until the patch notes and you spam F5 on part of Matt's YouTube channel, you will see a build that can one-shot boss. Say that you have a character that is made for bossing. What's another thing that you need? It's gonna be your Atlas passive tree. So there are a few nodes that you must take in order to make good money with this, and first and foremost that is gonna be inevitable ambush. So if you don't know what it does, it basically means that you will fight 2 guardians instead of 1, and the second guardian have a 33% chance to drop a fragment. That basically means that when you kill 4 guardians, instead of 1 full set, you will get 1.5 sets back. So this is obviously just a more multiplier when it comes to making currency. Another things that you actually want to take is captivated interest, height of hubris, and obviously all the quant and the extra nodes on the tree. You can get away with way less skill points. The important part is actually in the top side here. So you definitely want to take these. Basically all these nodes will fuel into the invitation itself. The more quant you have on your invitations, the more Maven Vrits you will get back in return, and then again that's just a more multiplier on your currency making gains, right? So why are people shy away from bossing even though they have a pretty competent character? It's because the initial investment that you need to do to get started. Cheaper maps, they go around like 12 to 15C, other maps go around for 15 to 20C, and that's a big investment, right? So like let's say that you want to get started with like 5 to 10 sets. There's gonna be a few exiles definitely, and early on that's like a quite big sum of money, right? And what's the guarantee of you making that back? So like you don't necessarily see the gains from this strategy. So let me pull up something. So this is a screenshot from my video that I did on the 0 to hero, and this has everything written down to the T of what you can expect. So at the time of that recording, I was buying other Guardian maps at 15C per map. That makes it 60C per set, right? And every 4 sets you need to buy an invitation for 50C, and per set that's gonna be 12.5C. Obviously prices will change depending on if you do it on Leaguestart or later on. However, the general rule of thumb is actually the same. In this scenario, it was 72.5C per set. Also, I should mention that you have a high chance of dropping the invitation itself. That's why it's every 4th set you need to buy. You will need to buy sets, however, you will run into streaks where you don't need to buy invitations for like, I don't know, 10 sets, 15 sets, right? So in this situation, it was 72.5C per set. With the invitation and inevitable ambush, you can get just about 2 sets per set you run. So that means that you will get 2 full sets each invitation or each rotation that you do, right? Now comes the juicy part. You will get 0.8 Maven fragments, that is 8 splinters every time you do a set. So Maven Vrits, they then again it will depend on the time of you seeing this or trying this out, but in the time of that recording it was 0.6x, I believe. It was 72C on top of the sets that we already made profit on, right? Around every 4 invitation you will get an Orb of Conflict that's for 25C, and that means that it's around like 6.25C per set. You will obviously get all the random drops that you would normally get if you run just a simple map, and you will get diff cards, Disdain, Überadder Fragment card. Let's say that it's around 10C per set minimum. So that is a total of 240C income per set that you do As I said, you can do 6 sets in 1 hour with the profit of 167. That is 5.5 exiles an hour, and it's not counting the actual influence item that you will drop from the bosses. So early on, Elder Helm, for example, it will go for a lot, and so on and so forth. So basically, this thread is absolutely bonkers when it comes to currency making. I highly recommend it. It's quite easy. You don't, if you play any of the meta boss killing classes or boss killing builds, you will fly through the game. Chances are, if you see someone running around with a mage blood day 2 or day 3 into the league, they are killing bosses. I just wanted to throw it out there for the people to have more information on currency making. If you are still here, if you are still watching, thank you so much. I appreciate you a lot. Follow my Twitch, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and I'll talk to you guys very soon.